What's happening, Wargamers? Welcome to another Star Wars Shatterpoint Battle Report. I am once again joined by Alex.
Hello.
And we are getting this great new terrain that we have printed off for the channel on here, courtesy of Imperial Terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah, very excited. Always nice to shake things up a little bit. So yeah, we got some Republic on Republic violence
Some
going on today.
pre-Imperial.
Yes, Proto-Imperial.
Yeah.
With Never Tell Me the Odds. And we're continuing to get some of the new cards out here. You are trying out, it looks like Mace, the Arfs, Pawns, and then the Commando. You got a lot on your plate.
Yeah,
there.
I'm going for the most New Republic guys I can.
Yeah, so there we go. So we're going to get to that in just a moment. But remember, guys, if you like what you see here, consider showing some support for the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, or you can do it monetarily at patreon.com/AegisBrand Thank all our patrons to make this all possible. Or alternatively, go to iwargame.net, use code AegisBrand, get one of these wonderful pre-marked maps for your own collection. Anyway, let's take a look at everything. All right, I see you going back to a favorite of yours with good old Lumi.
Lumi, I feel, is actually really good with these new commandos. With their extra point of health, Flow of the Force makes them really survivable. And I'm really looking forward to give that a try. And also we got new Mace. New Mace is some new cool hotness.
Yeah.
His Shatterpoint ability now works on anybody. And his extra dice ability that was rerolls is now... it's extra dice and it's an innate, so it works with coordinated fire. We've got so many cool things going on in this list. I'm really excited.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see how all this works here. And across the way, we have a very standard Republic force with Kamakin going on here. We got Jedi Master Ki-Adi-Mundi with Anakin Skywalker, Rex, the 501st, Ahsoka, and the 212th Clone Troopers. So nothing terribly fancy going on here, but you know, obviously we're getting some more love for Anakin on the channel, and we're getting the 501st and 212th back on here. So gonna be excited to see how this goes down. All right, Lumi with her Arfs and Shaq T over on one side, and Mace with Pawns, and really using that new deployment rules for Pawns.
Yeah, get some cool extra distance there.
Yeah, and I'll never tell me the odds. I mean, you're getting those center ones there, which I'm just abandoning the center. I cannot get it with my deployment. Yeah, so we got Mundi with Ahsoka and the 212th over here, and Anakin with Rex and the 501st over here, and we are ready to go. And I don't know where I put the oh, here's the deck over here.
There we go.
There we go.
We're so
live.
Prepared.
And you won priority, so it goes over there. And challenge
it is my center one.
There you go. So it worked out for you.
Yeah. So we got this one here.
Yeah. And then my two back points, and then this fella over here.
Yeah.
All right, who are we kicking off with?
The Commandos?
You just said you wanted to start with the Commandos.
I kind of do, even though one of them's already on the point.
Yeah, it's you will have to keep one back on the point to make sure you score it.
But I think that's fine.
Yeah, okay. All right, so Commandos.
Starting with a move action, hit this ingress point. Then we're going to do a defensive maneuvers. Head right to... I wonder how far back I could be on this. Oh yeah, I can backstop myself.
Yeah, and if you're defensive maneuvering, I believe you have Brothers in Arms. Yeah, you do. So you'll have Steadfast. So I can't even shove you away anyway.
And then a second action will be a hunker.
Yeah, just collect 2 hunkers and
feel pretty good about that.
By the way, you just kind of left this guy. Do you want to like forward him up at all? Or?
Sure, he's gonna go hang out right here.
Because I mean, you had a move action.
He had a move and a hunker and a defensive maneuvers.
Yeah, you had a whole lot going on there, and he just kind of stayed put there.
Yeah.
Okay. I figured you might want to get him closer just to get a better.
He's a little closer, and now he's backstopped. Actually, you know what? We'll put him here.
All right.
Kind of the same hat.
Yeah. All right. Very nice. And that'll be 3 points for you. All right. This game is set up for me to have to come to you, and I'm leading off with a Shatterpoint, eh?
You should go with the Anakin.
Yep, we're going to Shatterpoint, and we're going to go with Ahsoka, and she is going to use Racia on Anakin here, just to get him to the other side of this that thing right there. And then Ahsoka herself, we are going to start with a force for a jump.
Hit the ingress point?
Yeah, she'll hit this ingress point. Get as much as you can off there. And then we are going to zip forward down to there. And then we're going to spend another force.
Hunkers.
Your precious, precious hunkers. And we're just going to get all the way over there so we have some shove angles on you. And yeah, we're now going to punch a clone commando.
All right.
I'm just looking to shove you around a little bit here. And there's 2 fails.
Not terrible. I'm blocking 2.
Yeah, you're going to block 2 there. I got 3 expertise, which for me, 3 expertise is just going to be 2 strikes. So yeah, we'll just get rid of the expertise and 2 go through basically, which is going to be some damage and a shove. And I think I can get you off of range 2.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Here, let me use the...
Oh my god, the tool's coming in useful.
Yeah.
Kind of.
What do you mean kinda? I just need to turn it the right way.
Okay.
Here you go.
Yep, just one.
And then I am... You might have to go a little bit more this way so I don't bonk into the wall there, but...
Nope, that's fair.
But I'm definitely off now.
Yeah, you're going to take only 1 damage after protection.
Let's go.
So, yeah, you don't care about that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my jump just to get right over there.
Nice.
And we're going to flip this point and score 3.
All right.
There we go. And I'm happy with Ahsoka's turn.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, Mr. Mace.
I don't hate it.
No, he's pretty good. All right, so what's Mace up to?
Mace is going to make himself and this commando do a cool dash.
All right.
And it's each character in the chosen unit, so this one's going to go to here. Okay. And this one, I don't know, man.
I mean, you have the point. You could just short up a little bit more, I guess.
And then Mace is going to dash. He's not going to get the whole distance because of this coupons guy blocking his way. But that's okay. Because now we're going to take a move action.
Yes, sir.
We're going to hit this ingress point. And then we're going to flip from Vapod over to Jedi Master and use our cool new Force Blast ranged attack.
All right.
And we're going to immediately use Cool Rules interactions because I'm going to both hit you with coordinated fire damage and use tempered aggression.
Yeah, so tempered aggression is now an innate, so you can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use 2 force on this.
Yeah, so you're pinging me for 1 damage right off the hop.
And then I'm adding 2 extra dice to this.
All right. Let's see what you got. That's a good roll.
Not bad at all. No fails.
Yeah, that's actually really good for you. Really bad for me there. Like horribly bad for me actually. I'm blocking 3.
Blocking 3, so 5 go
which
through.
Which is your tree.
Which is the tree.
Which I think is Ahsoka.
How much do you need to take?
Can you do 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and an expose and a jump.
Yeah.
And also 2 shoves.
Yep. No.
Yeah?
You got her. That was
Sweet.
That was a perfect roll for you. I needed to block 1 more to live, and you didn't. I couldn't even deflect you.
Yeah, because I didn't roll any fails.
Yeah. That's
Go
weird.
Mace. How do you deflect the Force?
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway.
Anyways, shove number 1, I think we'll just hit you into Mr. Clune Man there.
Yeah, okay.
And then we're going to follow up.
Yeah, there's no landing spot there.
Down to here?
Not with the angles that you have.
Then we'll follow up to like here, I suppose. Yeah. And then can we shove
you have a jump, so like you're going to be able to...
Well, I'm hoping shove 2 can get you a little bit back that way. And then it will be follow up and jump to here.
Yes, sir.
Actually, we'll just nestle right in that groove there.
Okay. And you'll get some momentum for that.
And I'll also get flow of the Force.
Yep. Which, that's a dash for someone, right?
Yeah, I think that's going to be this ARF.
Okay. All right. And then you will score 3 points and we'll both get some momentum.
Yeah.
All right. Good turn by Mace.
Good turn by Mace.
All right. So joke's on you. I now get discounted force powers if I'm within range of Ahsoka. Hey, look, it's Ahsoka.
Hey, look, it's Ahsoka.
Yeah, we're just going to spend a force and reserve her and get Rex instead. Rexy. You so sexy. We're going to use his dash on himself. He's going to get himself a precious little hunker. And then I think what we're going to do is we are going to... Oh, I got to be very careful about how I do this here. Because I want to make sure that I get maximum...
The full distance?
Yeah, I think I got to do it this way.
Gets you to the other side of the boxes.
Gets me to the other side of the boxes right here. And I believe a dash should put me within 2 if I... Yeah,
okay. Absolutely.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a pot shot into this ARF right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, 7 dice coming in. That's
not bad at all.
You're blocking 3?
Blocking 3.
Well, Rex will just do that. And 2 things with Rex is going to be... yeah, just... Okay, so 3 will go through.
3 go through?
Which I'm happy with that, I think.
Yeah.
So we're going to do 5 damage and an expose into the ARFs. I thought about saving the Force. We discussed it, and we've kind of come to the decision that this might be maybe a better option here, because now I've teed up the ARFs to go down.
Yes.
And then if you get anyone that's not a Jedi, Rex has some good defenses going on here.
For sure.
We'll take that point back, and we'll score 3.
Yeah.
Bonk. What we got? The ARFs.
They might be going into reserve.
I mean, that's fair. Or you could just activate them and trivially take back the point.
I could.
But
it's a good question.
Yeah. Now, right now, this ARF doesn't have line of sight on Rex.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we'll give you a second. So it's the ARFs.
It's the ARFs. We're going to start with a movement action.
Yep.
We're going to take this guy up here.
Yeah. Gonna strip those.
Oh, you know what? No, we're going to do this as a defensive maneuvers.
Okay.
I have method to my madness, I promise. We're going to get right into melee with you, lose our hunker immediately.
Yep.
And have this guy move up to here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take a recover action on this expose.
Sure.
And then
I mean, with only 3 health left, I'm not sure the
It's better for the ARFs.
That's fair.
Or not the ARFs, the 501st shooting in me.
Oh, I mean, I don't have line of sight on them at this point.
Yeah.
But, so.
Either way, we're going to start with the punch.
Yep. All right. Punchy.
No, start with the shooty shoot, because I could shove you out of punchy punch.
Start with the shooty shoot.
So 7 dice for you.
That's a lot of fails and a lot of expertise.
A lot of expertise.
Jeez, I think you're just getting
crit and a strike.
This is the shoot, right?
Yeah, this is the shoot.
How many expertise did you roll?
3.
Oh, okay. I thought I only saw 2 in there. Blocking 2 and 2 expertise is going to be block 3.
So 2 crits.
2 crits go through. So you did get
2 damage, a pin and a shove. And now we have another shooty shoot for you.
Yep. Yep. Your crit translation was what hurt me there.
Yeah. Less fails. And less expertise, because
this time it's just a strike.
Yeah, it's just a strike.
So you got 5 though. That's
still really solid. Yeah. But you're also blocking. Oh no,
3.
those are 3. So
block 3.
2 go through.
Yeah. It looks.
Reapply the pin. 3 damage and a shove.
Yeah. Jeez.
Get out of here.
Is that 3 damage with the
reapplying the pin?
So I'll have taken 5 total.
Yes.
Okay. Yep, and you'll take that point back. And
I will.
Score 3, and momentum for both of us.
Momentum.
There we go. All right, we got Ki-Adi-Mundi. First up, he's gonna dash Anakin here.
Oh no!
Yep, get Anakin a little bit further up, and then Ki-Adi-Mundi himself will dash and hit this ingress point to get up to there. And then I think what we're up to is we're just going to
say hi to Mr. Mace.
Say hi to Mr. Mace over here. And best part is I also have a 1 force push here.
Unfortunate.
Because apparently Ahsoka is down.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Yeah. All right, Form 2 Makashi, 7 dice into the Clone Commando. 5 full tree, the commando goes down.
I'm very okay with this.
That's 2 in a reposition?
2 in a reposition.
2 in a reposition. Okay, so we'll just get rid of these. Your clone dice have actually been
They've been great today.
Yeah, so just 3 crits going through.
Yep.
Which, I mean, that is not quite enough shoves for me. I needed 1 more shove there. So I think what we're going to do is after protection, we're going to deal 3 points of damage.
Okay.
You're going to be disarmed. And, I mean, I'll shove you away once and check.
Disarm, you said?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're still within. Oh.
I do have a reposition.
Yeah. And then I think what we're going to do is, okay, so fulfill your reposition.
Yeah, we're going to reposition right to here to try and backstop you pushing Mace off the point.
That's okay. I wasn't going to push Mace anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is highly unfortunate there. My attack dice have not been the greatest. Do I even bother force pushing then?
No, because you don't take the point back.
I don't take the point back. It's just force expenditure. It's not really doing a whole lot for me. So yeah, you know what? I don't think I bother with the force push. I need my attack dice to start picking up a little bit here. Because I am not doing what I need to do here. I'm teeing some guys up, but it's otherwise slow going for me.
Yeah.
What's up?
The Shatterpoint.
So no matter what, Mace is going to be doing something. He's in Jedi Master here, so...
he's in Jedi Master,
Yeah,
so it's getting force back and recovering.
Yeah, recovering 3, so I think all that damage I just put on the Clone Commandos is getting back.
Ooh, nice.
Yep, and you're getting 2 force back, and we'll give you a moment to decide who you're going with.
Yeah.
All right, so Mace's Shatterpoint is going to activate because you're on Jedi Master, so...
Yep. So recover 2 force, and then we're going to recover 3 times on those cool Clone Commandos.
I think you're in a very dominant position here because, now Mace is going
to dash.
Which unit are you dashing with Mace, by the way?
Yeah. I get to dash someone else?
I mean, maybe get Pawns Shakti or Lumi up somewhere?
I don't hate getting Lumi up to this ingress point.
Yep, there you go. All right, and I need some things to start churning for me here because this has not been a great initial offering.
Cool movement action right to here.
You're not within 2.
But I have a ranged attack.
That's fine, but you're not within 2.
That's fine, yeah.
All right, Mace is gonna spend for an extra die here on tempered aggression. And I got 5 dice to your 7.
Not ideal.
There's I think you got
2 expertise is 2 strikes.
Crits.
Yeah.
Ooh, so if I block really well here. I will block 3, so 1 still goes through, so you're still gonna get your shove.
2 damage and a shove, which does get you off of the point.
Yeah, sad panda noises.
And then we will just follow up.
Okay. Blocking this ingress point from me, Yep, now I needed 1 more block. I mean, I blocked really well.
You did block really well, yeah.
And you're gonna score 4.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, this I need some things to kind of go around my way here. So let's see what happens. All right, we are gonna go with the 2/12, it looks like. All right, so the 2/12, I'm gonna actually gamble here.
Gambling?
I'm gonna spend a force. We're gonna defensive maneuvers, hit this ingress point. That gets me within 3 of Ahsoka. And then this guy is just going to,
oh, he's not getting engaged.
This guy is gonna go, just staying out of me. I'm gambling on some
cool dice.
I'm gambling on some shoves.
Okay.
Is basically what I'm doing here. It could go horribly wrong here because I want to focus, get sharpshooter, and throw 8 dice at you is basically what's going on here. So 8 dice from the guy up here.
Okay.
On to Mace.
Mace has got a cool 6. So what are you getting?
Sorry, I thought you said like 6 success. I'm like, wait,
cool 6 dice.
Jeez.
What are your expertise doing?
So I'm going to get a crit and a strike to a crit.
Okay. I am going to, with 2 expertise, turn a strike to a fail and a crit to a fail, and then block 2.
Well, so
you'll get 1
goes through.
Okay.
So that's a damage and a pin.
Okay.
And my gamble is not going to pay off, it looks like. That's unfortunate.
So now you have the other guy?
Now I have the other guy, yeah.
This one I'm going to add 1 dice to with his tempered aggression.
Oh yeah, it's not when targeted, okay.
Yep. That is less ideal.
But is it? How much are you blocking?
So I am blocking a total of 1, and then crit to fail and strike to fail.
Okay, so that's only 2.
Okay.
That's still extremely good.
Yeah.
Well, we will shove Mace back.
Yes.
To there. We will follow up to get me onto the point.
And I'll take 3, I believe.
Because you're also pinned at this point.
You're reapplying the pin?
Yeah, so you'll take 3.
Okay.
At this point. And then because Ahsoka is wounded, she does not pay for this. We'll do a getting ahead of yourself snips.
Yep.
And we'll just get our butts up to there. And we'll make a 5 die attack into Mace.
Okay.
And maybe do 7 points of damage.
Maybe.
Yeah. So here we go.
Oh no.
That's a good roll for me.
It's a wildly good roll for me.
You're blocking.
I'm blocking 2.
You're only blocking 4.
And I'm getting a jump.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm not taking the point back from you anyway, so the jump honestly is inconsequential to me. So yeah.
So your expertise is
my 2 expertise is just going to be 2 strikes. So
those 2 strike gets blocked. That's gone. That's gone.
Yeah. 1 goes through.
Okay.
Which that sucks. And you're protection and steadfast. So whoop.
Oh no.
Basil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can't really do much about that, so we're just going to do the recovery, get rid of this, and I'll score 1 point.
I will also take the jump and just get engaged with these guys. I mean, you're hunker.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep. I mean, Mace isn't going again for a little while anyway, but the struggle is more or less yours.
Yeah, because you're scoring how many?
Just 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, just 1. So. All right, so Mace is single-handedly winning you the game at the moment.
And I'm okay with going with pawns at this point.
Yeah, like you have a very safe one here. You are already winning the struggle.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because you got enough points. So Pawns is just, safe. Do whatever you want with him.
Yeah.
All right, so what's Pawns up to?
He's going to use a charge to get this guy with cool scale to dash up and climb up to here.
Makes sense to me.
Pawns is then going to take a move action, get onto this point and within 5 of Anakin.
Yep.
And then we're going to shoot Anakin.
All right, good thing I stayed on my defensive side for Anakin.
Yeah.
So I got 6 dice for this.
I've also got 6. Fair and balanced.
All right. What you got? Okay.
3 expertise is 2 strikes.
So I'm going to block 4. I'm going to try to crit to a strike. So 1 goes through.
through.
Yeah, 1 goes through. My defense finally showed up for me here.
Yeah. No deflect, thankfully, but take 2 damage.
Oh, you didn't roll any fails?
No.
Ah, jeez, your dice are on fire
They are on fire today, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, what's pawns up to?
2 damage.
Just 2 damage?
Just 2 damage.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
All right. And that's the struggle.
That's the struggle, yeah.
Boom. There we go. We'll just reset it. All right, so next struggle here as we adjust everything. It could be worse. Yes, I agree. It could very much be worse.
Yeah?
Oh boy.
So your options are...
I don't like either of them, to be honest.
Yeah, this one is Mace, or no, that's tied at this point.
This one will be tied.
And the 501st, and then
501st has this one, and Pawns has that one.
Alternatively, we have nobody,
and
me.
then you have a whole bunch over there.
Yeah.
I don't like that whole bunch over there. Whereas, yeah, we're gonna go with this one right here.
Okay.
Priority objective is gonna be the defensive block. That's Pawns.
Okay.
So we're gonna fish for Anakin, and we'll get the 501st. Boo earns. All right, 501st gonna move up. Just get within 5 of the commandos here. Mm-hmm. I might have to do a defensive maneuver here. We'll just double check some ranges. All right, we're just gonna take 1 pot shot because only 1 guy is within range here. Mm-hmm. So, because I figured, I mean, if I got 4 successes, I could get the reposition back. But with the way your defensive dice have been rolling this game, I'm not banking on it. We are gonna coordinate fire pin.
Oh, good idea. Good idea.
And here comes 7 dice. That's actually pretty good.
Solid on my end as well.
You're blocking 3? Well, I still got 3 through.
Dang.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good 501st there.
Yeah.
Which means you're going to be taking, after protection, you're going to be taking 3 points of damage.
4 because you're reapplying the pin.
That's why you're taking 3.
Yeah.
And I think I'll apply the strain on these guys as well.
Really hurts that coordinated fire.
Let's see here. Do I... oh, no, Rex is wounded, so he doesn't get to do his funky thing there. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's basically all we got going there. Okay. And I'll score one point. Mm-hmm. All right. We got... that is Mace's point.
Yeah, which is
so nobody
really hard for anyone to take.
Yeah.
And we got Lumi here. I think I'm okay with Lumi.
Sure. Okay, so we got Lumi.
Yep, she's going to take a movement action down to right about there, I think.
Okay.
And then we've got a force spent for her force sprint. Look at her zooming. Absolutely going super far here. We are going to end just within 5, which means I don't think I go the full distance. I go to like right here. Mm-hmm. Because I want that cool supporting fire dash.
Yep, and now we got, what is this, 7 dice?
This is going to be 7 dice going into Anakin.
Yes, sir. Okay. Let's see what you got. Okay, I can block this.
4 fails, you sure can.
Yeah, did you get any? You got a...
yeah, this is a crit and a strike.
Okay. I think I'm good, maybe. I'm going to block 3 and a... darn, you still got 1 through.
That's the one I needed, yeah.
Good grief, I cannot... yeah.
Yeah. So, you're only going to take 1 damage.
Yeah, but the point is, you got the the reposition,
which I believe gets me to the ingress point.
Yeah, it gets you the ingress point, and it gets you, and then you got the sporting fire dash,
which will get me.
Yeah.
Right over here.
The dice gods are not in my favor tonight. This has been really rough. Like my dice have been fine, but your dice have just been straight on fire.
Yeah. The crazy part is, like, I'm not doing a crazy ton of attrition. It's just I'm always getting through.
You're not doing a crazy amount of attrition. Dead.
He's not dead.
Rex? Didn't you take Rex?
No, he's not dead.
Oh, well, still 5. Like,
yeah, I've only killed 1 guy, but I'm getting everything I need.
This was done with ARFs.
That's true. Yeah.
You one-shot Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, you've taken off a lot of the damage I've done to you.
Yes.
No, you have been doing plenty of attrition, sir.
Yeah.
Plenty of attrition. Anyway, yeah, you score 3?
2.
No, because you got the priority point.
This was the priority.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
All right, it gives me some hope then. All right. Priority is going to be the Mace's point.
Yep.
So I think it's time for Ahsoka to basically come out of reserve here.
Yeah, just take the point.
Sadly, it's only 1 point, which is upsetting for me. But we'll dash Anakin, get him a little bit further up here.
Yeah.
Like that.
He's gonna come and eat my lunch in a second.
You say that. You say that. Are we still engaged? We are still engaged. Yeah. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to focus and punch.
Okay.
I suppose here. And so that's going to be 8 dice.
Yeah, I think I am not going to be spending... no, I will spend force for an extra dice. I generally don't have anything else to spend that last point of force on.
And we'll do a pin onto to Mace, by the way,
okay.
from coordinated fire. And yeah, and here we go. 8 dice. That's actually not a bad Ahsoka roll. And holy cripes!
So my defense die are crazy today.
Well, nothing I can do about that. You blocked everything. I had two strikes, and you turn a crit to a fail, and that's all I got going on here. At the very least, I take this point
and score the priority,
and I'll score 2, I guess. Yay! Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Priority points is going to be pawns, and Shakti is up next.
Yeah.
So I guess she's just going to position, and you'll score 3 points.
Most likely, yeah.
And so Shakti is going to move another Republic.
Yeah, we're just going to get this guy to dash and get rid of that pin. Then she's going to jump because she's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Then we're going to take a move action and go hang out with this Anakin dude.
Yep.
Right down, pop down the ingress point and...
You have more movement without the ingress point for the record.
Well, I only really want to go here.
Yeah. No, because I'm about to get force repulsed. That's how this game's going down.
After a punch.
All right. Do you want a coordinated fire, or do you want to use her...
We're going to do the supporting fire dash, actually, because coordinated fire would kill them because of that strain.
Sure. All right. So we got a supporting fire dash coming in.
Yep.
Get rid of that there.
Okay, so that's 4 fails, and then you...
I'm blocking 5 and turning a crit to a strike.
I don't get to do fainting blow because I
You do not. That's why I was asking if you wanted to...
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I think I blocked everything.
My 2 expertise is a crit, a strike to a crit.
No, it's a strike to a crit. Oh, okay. No, sorry.
2 expertise.
So I'm going to be disarmed.
Oh, you turn off both crits?
You got 2 crits on there?
Because it's 2 expertise.
Okay, so 1 crit goes through.
Yeah, 1 crit will go through.
Of course, I finally get an amazing defense roll, and you still get something through.
So disarmed and 2 damage.
Yep.
And then we're going to use that supporting fire. Or sorry, we won't. Yeah, we're going to use the dash to get to just outside of 2 of you.
Yeah.
Or just within 2 of you. Apologies. Because spend that last force and do a cool repulse.
Yep, I'm getting controlled in this game.
We will go
horribly
right to here because I just want to use it and push pawns right into here. This guy into here.
Yeah, okay.
And then Anakin back into the
boonies.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. And you score 3 points, I believe?
Yeah, because priority and Loomies.
There we go. All right. Priority point is going to be Ahsoka's. Okay, so that's good for me. And we know we have Anakin coming up. So Anakin is just going to go hunting for Lumi here. So we're just going to get over here, use this ingress point, and switch over to a very aggressive side, I think.
Yep.
Because I think I got to take some people down.
For sure.
That's what's going on here. And I got the force for a double tap here.
Yes.
So, yep, here we go. So we've got a coordinated fire strain coming in as well from the 501st. And here's the 8 dice disarmed. All right, just get around disarmed by not rolling any expertise.
Yeah. My 1 expertise is going to be a 3rd block and then a strike, or a crit to a strike.
Okay, so 3 will go through.
Okay.
So that's going to be...
6?
Yeah, I actually rolled pretty well.
Wild.
Well, like I said, I rolled 8 dice. 2 were fails, the rest were successes,
Fair enough.
So yeah, that's going to be 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage.
Holy cow!
Because I got that strain in there
Off
already.
by 1.
Off by 1. So we are clearly going to spend the force because I got nothing else going on.
Yeah, 1 success.
I'm about to refresh things here.
Fair enough.
So here we go.
That's better.
Okay. My 2 expertise this time around is going to be 2 crits.
Okay. My 3 expertise is going to be blocking 2 more, and I'm going to turn a crit to a strike and a strike to a fail.
Crit to a strike and strike to a fail. So 2 go through.
Okay, but that's at least 1 success, so she's dead.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, so Flow of the Force is going to trigger?
Yeah, we're going to get both conditions and a damage off of the commandos.
Yes, sir. And then I got a whole bunch of dashes to do. I got a bunch of movement to do, actually.
Yeah, which happens at the end of...
Because basically everyone but Anakin is moving.
Yeah, because Ki-Adi-Mundi does too.
Because I'm also moving this one towards my way, so I've already adjusted that one there. So, okay. All right, so the one force I also recovered, I used to get Anakin, just make sure he was on the point.
Absolutely.
Over there. Rex ditched the pin. The 501st moved up a little bit. The 212th came down here to deal with Mace. This pin is Mace's pin.
Yes, it is.
Ahsoka kind of came in here, so I got 3 bodies, 2 units on the point. Ki-Adi-Mundi came off the point a little bit here. I think, because Ki-Adi-Mundi moved because of Guardians of the Republic there.
Yep.
I forgot he got to do a recover as well. Not that it really mattered because he's fine. But yeah, so there we go. Moved everything around. I'll score 3 on top of the
one that Anakin gives you.
on top of the one that Anakin gave me. And sadly, that was not a secondary unit, so I don't get to challenge the odds or anything like that.
But still.
So good Anakin turn.
Good Anakin turn.
Yeah. All right, we got Ahsoka's point.
Interesting. That one's really tough for me to crack.
For me.
Even Mace might have difficulty doing that.
Well, Mace can't. He can't get everyone off the point, is basically what it boils down to, right? So, all right, so Mace is swapping to... he's moving some people around.
Yes, first we have his rush to action. He dashes, gets rid of the pin, gets this guy to dash.
You know what? I should have left Ahsoka back a little bit because I could have body blocked.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
Then we're going to focus and spend 2 force on tempered aggression after we flip over to the pod. Going to roll 10 dice into these 2/12th here.
Okay. So 4 successes is what you're looking for. I got a whopping 4 dice to defend against this. Okay.
Only 2 fails.
Yeah, but you probably got it. I need to block almost every strike here.
3 expertise is going to be 2 crits.
I'll block 3.
So you'll block 3, which means I get 4 through.
Which is what you needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 212 go down.
The 212th go down. We're going to strain him on the way out.
Yep. And you move the commandos onto the point.
Yep.
Thus scoring
dash with the flow of the force.
Yep. And there you go. You'll now score 3 points.
And a momentum.
Yes, sir. Priority objective is Ahsoka's point.
Mace's point.
Mace's point. All right. Well, I mean, I kind of want to pull the 212 now.
212 would be solid.
212 get me the point back, which is kind of a bigger deal, right? So.
I mean, that could be the 212.
Shatterpoint. We're going to go with Ki-Adi-Mundi. We're just going to dash Anakin to backstop him right there. And then Ki-Adi-Mundi is going to do a nice little dash right over to here. And at this point, I think what we're going to do is we're going into the clone commandos.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, we're gonna focus. We're gonna go into the clone commandos. And let's see here. I gotta do what? 4 points of damage to you?
5 with protection.
5 with protection? Ugh. So we're going to switch over to Shien, I think. Because I think I need... no, it's 4 successes, I think, either way. No, it's 3 or 4. We're gonna stay in Makashi. And we're going to throw 8 dice. Okay. And we will spend a force to pin the commandos.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we'll spend a force to pin the commandos. So 8 dice coming in the box.
4 expertise.
Okay, so you're blocking 2 with a reposition, but you're pinned, so we don't care.
Yeah, the pin's just going to go away.
And my 3 expertise is going to be 2 crits, so 4 go through.
Which does kill them.
It does kill you, which is excellent. Okay. All right, so we're going to shove you like that. We are going to follow up to there. We're going to disarm you.
Ooh, oof.
And then we're going to do 2 more shoves on you. We're just going to get this clone commando out into the boonies.
He's hanging out in your deployment zone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pun's deployed him pretty far up the board, guys.
Okay, so now I have Guardians of the Republic that's going to trigger. So what we're going to do is I think we are going to recover with Anakin.
Okay.
So he'll go down to 3. He gets to do a dash, but
he's where he wants to be.
Yeah, he's exactly where he wants to be at that point. And then you have a flow of the force.
Yes, I get to recover 3 times on someone. I think I'm okay with Mace as he is, so it's going to be the ARFs.
Okay. And then I will flip this point back. I'll get some momentum, and I'll score 3.
Yeah.
2, 3. There we go. All right, the struggle's turning around a little bit for me here. Okay. Okay, up next we got, that is Anakin's point.
Yeah.
Come take it.
Shakti might be able to do it.
With a force repulse, yeah, she can take it.
Yeah.
All right, so Shakti's getting reserved.
Yep, and then I legally get to peek before I'm forced to go with pawns.
You know what? We were saying anyone but her is great. I think pawns actually might be a little bit worse.
I think I'm actually okay with pawns.
Okay. All right, so pawns.
Yep, we're going to get Shakti to take this ingress point up to here.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll have pawns take a move action up the ingress point to here.
I forgot he can do that. Yes. Ingress points are for everyone.
Ingress points are for everybody.
And who's getting the pot shot?
This is going to be a 6-die pot shot going into Mr. Rex.
Into Mr. Rex, okay.
And we're going to supporting fire dash.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. The ARPs are still over there. Gotta do something about that.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Solid, that's solid.
That's solid for me. I can't do anything about your crit, but that's...
Yeah, my 2 expertise is crit strike.
So 2 crits are going to go through.
Okay. Yeah. How much health does he have left?
He's got 4.
What about 4 damage?
Sure. Okay.
And I'll shove you.
That's geez, that's rude. Everyone keeps saying pawns is bad. We have had nothing but good interactions with pawns, frankly. Like I think everyone was saying pawns is bad because he felt like a dead activation, but every time you get the
he's solid.
And you did his like he's more potent on it. Oh, he is better on his range side. Oh, but he has a worse expertise on his.
Had this instead. I looked at his melee expertise. How many did you block?
I blocked a total of 3.
So 2 still go through.
3 or 4. Let me double check that. Yeah. All right, so Rex is down. You got a flow of the force and a supporting fire dash.
We'll start with the supporting fire dash. We're just going to get him back onto the point down here.
Yep. And otherwise, I can just trivially take it.
Yeah. And then we'll use the supporting fire dash, or the flow of the force, sorry, to move this guy
getting the commandos out of a more central point, eh?
Yeah. Actually, we're going to move him this way. In case this back point maybe becomes active. I know I'm dead, but...
it's okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to pay a force for challenging the odds?
Interesting, because I'm currently scoring 2.
It would give you an extra point. Was that the priority point back there?
No.
No, you're scoring 1 at the moment.
No, I won't pay for it.
You don't want to give me the momentum?
I don't want to give you the momentum,
okay. So you'll score 1.
Gain a momentum?
I already did your momentum for you. Yeah.
For the murder or
for the murder? Oh, yeah. I guess
for not scoring enough.
You get another... Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. All right, let's see if I can recover. And that's going to be Ahsoka and Kiadi's point.
Okay,
so that's excellent for me. So I'm scoring 3 points this round. So
right off the bat.
Yeah, so I'm in a good position here, I think. And we got Miss Ahsoka. She's just going to get reserved. And instead, we got the 2/12th. All right. So as much as I want to, be able to like focus, I don't think that's the right call here because I don't want to.
Currently engaged.
Yeah, because I don't want. The thing is, I don't want defensive maneuvers.
That makes sense.
Is the big thing here, right? So we're gonna actually move one guy right up there, and then this guy is just gonna move this way and get out of engagement
with Mace. Makes sense.
Mace. And yeah, we're gonna do 2 6-die attacks.
Okay.
Into Mr. Mace here. Yeah. So we'll start with this fella right here.
Makes sense.
All right, let's see if I can do 7 points of damage. Not with that many fails, I can't. Oh, you did it again.
I am blocking 3.
You got him.
And turning a crit to a strike.
Yeah. No crit to a fail?
No crit to fail.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a new story then. 2 crits.
You have 2 crits?
I do a strike to a crit, and then I do a crit.
Okay, so strike to a crit, and then a crit.
And then a crit.
And then I turn one of those crits to a strike.
Oh, you're still turning the thing into a strike. Okay.
And then blocking 3, so 1 will go through.
Yeah, okay. So there we go. So that's just going to be a pin and a damage. So you don't care about the pin, or you don't care about the damage, right?
Yeah, I will care about the pin.
But you are definitely going to be pinned. And now we're going to do it again. Yep. So from this guy up here. That's not great either.
It's going to be much the same. I'm blocking 2 and turning a crit to a strike.
So 1 goes through again. Okay. And so this time you're going to take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Because the pin's going to get reapplied. That felt really bad with the 2/12. Mace is really frustrating me this game.
Yeah, he's blocking like crazy today.
Like really frustrating me this game. I think, do I spend the force on Ahsoka to do a getting ahead of yourself snips?
It's a good question.
Yeah. All right, so we'll score 3 there, put me up to 4. All right, back over to the other side, and that's going to be Anakin's point.
Interesting.
Yep. So we already know Shakti doesn't really... Oh, no, I don't think Shakti really changes anything here.
No, she might actually be a little further back from where she was before from him.
So, do you know who you're going with then? Because you peeked.
I did peek, and I do know what's there, but now the question of who I'm going with is still, like I don't know.
All right, so who do we got?
We are going to pull off the top of the deck with the Commandos. They're going to wake up and choose violence.
All right, they'll get rid of that disarm. And where are they off to?
Spending 2 force for a cool defensive maneuver. Or no, I think we do the move action first.
Okay.
Because... Or no, I want the extra
I think you do the defensive maneuver first, because I think you want the longer advance move.
Yeah, I want to end just out of 2 of this guy.
There you go.
And then the other guy will just start moving onto the point.
Do you want to be shooty or punchy?
Let's focus on shooty.
Shooty. So I think you go over here then. And we'll just make sure
we have a hunker. Yay. Just a little bit further back.
There you go. Yep, okay.
Now the question is, does this guy have an angle on Ahsoka?
Oh, yeah.
He does?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then we might as well do some shooty shoot.
You definitely have an angle on Ahsoka. Was that what you were so worried about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, you
Well, this is line of sight blocking, so I wasn't sure if I could do
but her base extends past it.
Fair enough.
Wait, hold on a second.
Oh.
All right, so we got 6 dice into Ahsoka.
Yep, we're going to start with the one closer to me. The one up top here.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah. All right.
Not bad. 5.
2 go through.
Okay, so that's going to be 2 damage and a pin.
2 damage and a pin.
Would you like to deflect?
Did you roll a...
Yes, I rolled a fail.
No, I'm not going to deflect.
Okay.
Because it costs me a force right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And then we have...
Then the other one.
Yeah. There's another fail, and 2 expertise is crit.
So I'll block 3 and 1 goes through.
2 damage.
Okay, so I've taken a total of 4 plus a pin. All right, so Ahsoka lives.
Yep.
Which is very nice.
And then we are going to take our second action, which is a move, and we're just going
I think that time I will deflect.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
I will deflect on that second one here.
And I don't have protection from deflect. That's not how that works.
Yep. No, get you down to 5 health remaining now.
And then we'll just take a movement action. Get these guys onto the point.
Yeah, I think you clear it regardless. Yeah, okay.
And lose that hunker.
And you want this guy on the point?
Yeah, we'll just give a nice big hug.
Nice big hug?
Yeah, we want to be right in there and make things awkward for you.
All right. And you'll score 3?
Yeah.
Monk. There you
and
go.
a momentum.
There you go. All right, priority is going to be pawns.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. I think I like almost every top deck except for Kiadi Mundi here.
Okay.
So I'm going to top deck Kiadi Mundi.
Of course.
For God! Friggin'. All right, so Mundi is going to move this 2/12 over to here, get him on the point. And okay, so
it
now
moves the whole unit.
It does. I'm debating if I move the 2/12 this way or not, though.
Interesting.
Or do I just like safely try and take this point?
I vote that you try and take that point, because if you do fail to take out the commandos...
I think you're right. Yeah. I do think you're absolutely right. So we're going to move this guy. We're going to backstop Ahsoka.
That makes a lot of sense, actually, yeah.
Yeah, we'll backstop Ahsoka. That way, and she's pinned. God, it's a mess over here.
It's a mess over there, yeah.
Then we're going to focus, and we're going to punch the commandos.
Makes sense.
On Makashi, I think, because I think I need to do what, 6 points of damage?
You need to do 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Oof, I don't like that. So yeah, 8 dice, 6 points of damage. Do I bother spending a force? I don't think I spend a force on Pin.
Okay.
I don't think so, because Pin, they've gone. I don't think you're Shatterpointing them. And I can reapply a pin on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which
does change the math.
Yep, we're doing it.
And it is.
We're doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Mundi coming through for me this one.
I'm blocking 3.
You're blocking 3? Okay. Mundi coming through for me. I get 4. So I got what I needed.
You kill him?
I gotcha.
Kill him dead.
So yeah, we'll start with a shove and a damage.
Okay.
Woo! Then there's going to be a damage and a disarm.
Okay.
Then there's going to be 2 more damage and another shove.
So in addition to being pinned, I'm also disarmed.
Yep. And we're going to shove you back this way. Mundi is just going to
follow up into that little pocket.
Follow up into the pocket there. And then we have another pin and another damage.
Okay. So very dead.
Yep. Which is, I got some triggers now.
Yes, so do I.
All right. So we have a Jedi that's going to be able to dash and remove a damage. So I think what we're going to do is
Ahsoka gets rid of a damage in the pin, or Anakin gets rid of just the damage.
Yeah, which is kind of an interesting choice here. I think we're going to go with Ahsoka.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, because I have her in reserve, and I don't know when Anakin is coming up.
Exactly.
So we're going to do that. I get some momentum for that. And then you got to flow the force.
Yes.
Who's going to recover?
I think it's going to be Mace.
Yeah, the ARFs are really
The ARFs are safe, and they only have 2 damage on them, whereas Mace is surrounded by enemies and has 5, so he'll recover 3 times.
Yes, sir.
Well, no, I don't care about the pin on Mace. Who cares?
Mace is exactly where he wants to be at the moment. So.
Also, how many shoves did you get on the...
2.
So they had steadfast.
Yeah, that's why I only got 2.
Oh,
that's why I only got 1, sorry.
Got it.
Yeah, I got 2 shoves. That's why I shoved you once.
Sounds good to me.
I will not do a force push because I
don't need to.
I want to have force here. So that's Mundi all done, and I will score 3 points.
Yep. Almost closing out the struggle.
Almost closing out the struggle here. Okay. All right. We got, that's Ahsoka's point.
Interesting. And off the top, I have a peek and so many questions about my life.
All right. All right, so we got Shaak Ti going?
Yeah, we're pulling her out of reserve. I think I want to save my next draw for potentially the next struggle. Unity wins war. I think we're just going to dash. I'm actually fine with what there are.
Yep.
Who am I dash? Who?
Do you want to dash to strip a pin on one of these mooks over here?
Sure, we'll do it on Mace.
Okay. Yeah, that means Mace can pivot in the next round, right?
And then we're going to have her jump down next to these guys.
Beat up some 5-0 first?
Yep. We are going to hit them. We're not going to focus. We're just going to punch them. And we're going to supporting fire dash as well.
Okie dokie. All right.
Which means no fainting blow.
No fainting blow, correct. So this is 7 dice coming in. You don't have the best offensive output. You got to get 5 to take me down. So you got 5. I got to block some of these.
Yeah, this expertise...
Ooh!
Ooh! So this expertise turns a strike to a crit.
Oh, no, you don't got him.
And then I get 4 through.
Yeah.
Because I have to do how much?
You have to do 8.
Yeah, I'm not killing you.
Yeah. No.
But I can really hamstring.
Oh, yeah. The 501st are not happy at this point, that's for sure. So we'll give you a moment.
Yeah.
Back in the old days, the dark days, that would have killed the 501st. But
instead, we're doing 7 damage, taking a jump to here, and then the supporting fire dash to right here.
Yeah. All right, yeah, just straddling 2 points. And
straddle some points.
You'll score 1.
Momentum!
And some momentum.
But the struggle is very much yours.
Yeah, at this point, I don't have to do anything, and the struggle is mine.
Also, I only did 1 action.
Oh, you didn't focus?
No, I didn't. So,
Hunker. Yeah. Sure. Take cover. All right, priority point, not that it matters, is Ahsoka's point. Again,
it
will forever be Ahsoka's point. And we got Rex. So Rex is going to have this 501st just move within... Is there a world in which I can move within 2 and be...
Just move to the very edge of 2?
I don't think there is.
Does it move them or the whole unit or just the one?
Just the one. Okay.
Okay, so just out.
Yeah, so you know what? I'm going to give him a little bit more movement.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we're just going to move him over to there. That's the case.
They're going to hunker and get to recover.
Yeah, they do have taken damage. Okay, cool. They will hunker and recover.
Yeah, because the other one's still within 3, right?
Yeah. And then let's see here. And then Rex is just going to move up here a little bit, get within 5 of the ARFs, and we'll take a 7 die shot.
All right.
And do I want to strain you? Oh, they're not wounded yet. We'll strain you.
Yeah, because this one's probably within. Yeah, he's well within.
So I've been well within of your guys for a lot of this, so
we're strained.
Yeah, so 7 dice into the 501st. Let's see if maybe I can't take him down.
Into the ARFs?
Or into the ARFs. That's like the 3rd time I've done that. You're blocking 2.
Yep.
Rex is
choosing violence
Rex things and gets 5.
I think they might be dead.
Yeah, I might have gotten them. And then we're going to reposition right back here, so we're backstopped.
Okay. I have a Flow of the Force trigger.
Mace is just going to fully heal it.
I think it's just got to be Mace fully healing.
That's fair.
And we're going to use his 3rd recover to peel the disarm.
Sure.
No, the pin. Peel the pin off of those guys.
Okay. Yeah, this way you can maybe potentially move them around a little bit. And then I also have a Guardians of the Republic, which I probably should have done first.
But yeah, that wasn't going to affect what Mace did.
Yeah, so Anakin is actually going to heal up because I don't think either Shaak Ti or Lumi can take him in 1 now.
Probably not, no.
So Anakin, and then he's just going to dash right down there. Because we don't need to be on that point anymore.
Wow, rude.
Of course, it's going to bite me in the butt if...
of course.
Yeah. And then that'll be the struggle.
Yeah.
So, boom. There we go. Everything resets. Final struggle. And we got...
1 in a million.
All right.
Challenge of the odds primaries. I am terrified to see that with Anakin still in your deck.
So let's see. If we do this one, you have this point. You currently have this point as well.
Yes.
With Shaq T. If we do this one, you have this point. You have. Oh, geez. I think you do this one because otherwise I'm controlling that one unless you want Mace to. Mace might lose some relevancy if you choose the.
I think we are going to pick this one because it doesn't give you a point.
That's totally fair.
Yeah.
All right.
It also means, spoiler alert, that when I draw the ARFs off the top of my deck, I just activate them on a point.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of which, it's the one that I'm probably not getting.
Yep. So yes, the ARFs, they wake up, they strip something. Probably the, I don't know, probably they're exposed. I don't know.
I think they get rid of the exposed.
Okay. All right. And so they'll flip that point as soon as they end their activation. Anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Quick addendum. I forgot that I moved the 501st onto this point down here.
Yes, thank you for reminding me because I can't see past the skiff.
Yeah, well, technically we're counting that as blocked as well, so we can't see past it.
Yeah, neither can the models. So the ARFs are still going. They're going to be getting rid of the strain they have and then taking a move action just to have them peeking out over here.
Yes, sir. I wish my Shatterpoint was still in the deck. Going with Rex again would have been awesome.
Yeah. And then we're going to have them both... we're going to start with this guy in the back shooting into your 501st.
All right. I got 6 dice because I am hunkered.
I've got 7.
All right. I need you to really bomb this roll here. Let's see what you can do. Oh, I can really
bomb this roll.
I was just being facetious, but you got 3 successes.
Yeah, 3 because this is a crit.
And I will block 4.
Can you block a crit?
Oh, wait. You don't get a crit.
You are correct. I am stupid. I'm looking at the guys.
Yeah, so you're looking at the commandos.
Next shot into the same guy.
All right. Okay, there's 2 crits.
There we go.
So that will do it, I think.
And 2 expertise.
Yeah. 2 expertise is just
still a strike.
Yeah. So I can block everything else here. Which I will block 4.
Yeah. So my 2 crits go through, which is you're dead. 2 damage and a pin and a shove.
Oh, there's a shove on there too? Oh, there is. Oh, I was looking at the wrong tree as well.
We're both really good at that today.
I needed one more success to go through there as well, then, and I would have been fine.
So we're just
steadfast. Because brothers in arms.
We won't shove you, but we will kill you, which is yay.
Yep, and flow of the force.
So we get a momentum, we get flow of the force, which I will use on Shaq T
to get her
onto the elevation.
Makes sense.
She will lose her hunker, but so will you.
So will I. There we go. And you will score, what was the priority point?
The priority point was the one that I'm absolutely not taking.
You'll score 2?
Yep.
All right, there we go. All right, priority is going to be the ARFs. So, yep, not going anywhere over there. And who do we got? Mr.
A guy who might be going to pick on the ARFs.
Master Skywalker. All right, Anakin is going to ignore the ARFs because this gives me a lot more board clearing potential here.
Yep.
We're going to attack Shaq T. We are going to spend the force for a strain.
Okay.
Because I strain on 3. Which means 3 successes is 8 damage.
That's bad.
Yeah, so 3 successes takes
it.
Yeah, 3 successes takes her down.
Don't like it.
So yeah, here we go. And I'm on Gemso.
Am I within 5 of Mace?
Not quite.
No? Okay.
No, not from this angle.
Okay. So I don't have steadfast protection, unfortunate.
So let's see,
This is a fail. What is your expertise doing?
My expertise is 2 crits.
Okay. My expertise is another block and a crit to a fail. So I'm blocking 2 and turning crit to fail.
Ooh, okay, that's not bad expertise there.
Yep.
So I'm only going to deal 5 points of damage to you.
Oh, only.
Only. So at this point, we'll spend 1 force because I'm within range of a wounded mook here.
Do it again.
And 1 success is all I need. Oh, I can change stance as part of this.
Would you like to?
Because 1 success will still take you down.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, 1 success will still take you down. No, I need 2 successes.
Yep. You haven't changed stance anyways this turn, so you can flip afterwards.
2 successes, all I need. Whoa, it's a lot of fails.
So same here, though.
But I think I got it.
Yeah, because I'm only blocking 2.
Yeah, so 2 will go through.
Yeah,
so that's going to be
dead.
Another 5 damage, which will be applied through. And I got a whole bunch of things. First off, I get a force back.
Yes.
And then I got a Guardians of the Republic as well, which is actually very important here.
Any conditions going on here?
No, not this time.
No? Okay.
The only one I could have reapplied was Strain. So I got a Guardians of the Republic. I don't think I can get either Ahsoka. Let's see. Guardians of the Republic will trigger, and we're going to go with Ahsoka because I can't guarantee that this is going to be within range. So.
And if it isn't, then she gets even more within range. Yeah, she looks like she might just...
Oh, no,
she's in.
She has space to spare.
Oh, beauty.
Wow.
Well, she's also going to get a second move after the fact as well.
Yeah, so we're actually just going to make as most of her movement as we can.
For sure.
So she's going to take that point. You get a Flow of the Force, which...
Yes. It's either taking a condition off of Shakti or taking a condition off of someone else. I think...
Get rid of the disarm. I don't know.
Get rid of the disarm? Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of really great options there.
No.
And now Anakin will do the rest of all his movement shenanigans. We're also going to challenge the odds, because I have the Force to do it.
Yeah.
Because I only got 2 cards left. One is Ahsoka, one is the 501st. I don't really think I need a whole lot of Force there for that one. And now I'm going to move a whole bunch of guys around.
Yeah.
All right, so the 212 reposition a little bit. This one moved over here to give some coordinating fire success over here. This one moved over to help Rex in this situation. Rex moved up to take the point. To tie the point.
Yeah, because the ARFs are not down.
He's contesting it, but you're still controlling it. Yeah. And then over here, the 212th and Ahsoka got onto this point, and this 212 is just moving over to start supporting the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Anakin has had some big turns this game.
Yeah.
Which I'm all for. And yeah, we'll flip this point as well, and we'll score 3.
2.
Oh, that's right. It's only 2 because I didn't take the priority. Yeah.
But a third point was scored because you challenged the odds.
Which I did do. Yeah. All right. Beautiful. All right. Where are we going? That's the ARF's point.
That's I'm okay with this.
And Shatterpoint.
Beauty.
All right. Shakti coming, waking back up.
Yeah, she's going to wake up, get rid of that strain.
Yeah, we'll deal with that in a moment.
Yeah. Then Unity wins wars. We have a...
Do you want to start getting Mace into a better position?
Yeah, we're going to have Mace dash that away.
Bunk.
I don't know. That doesn't put him on the point yet.
No, it does not.
And then Shakti herself. Is that look lined up to you?
That looks to be the event where we figured it would be.
And she'll take that jump, followed by a movement, which does look like it gets her engaged.
Oh yeah, for sure. As I almost break the saber. All right. Into Ahsoka.
Yeah, she has how much health left?
6.
6?
You cannot.
I cannot coordinate fire.
Because you will not have the power to.
I won't have the power for the Force Repulse. Yeah.
And you can't even fainting blow.
No.
So this is just straight dice.
Straight up 7 dice.
Okay.
It's not a bad 7.
2 crits. You're gonna churn. You're gonna get 3 crits in there.
Yeah. 2 expertise is. This is a crit. And then I add a crit.
You got 4 crits.
Yeah.
I can't do anything about that.
And then I disarm you as well.
It doesn't matter. I have no crit mitigation.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So hey, look at that. I got a great block. I block 6.
Cool. My 4 crits kill you.
Your 4 crits, yeah. I have no crit mitigation whatsoever.
Beautiful.
I did, however, no, that's just 4 crits, yeah.
Yeah.
Because of 4.
So
you got everything you needed.
Yeah.
Here.
I'm gonna go up and then down to the center tree to kill you and get a jump.
Some momentum there for you, and the jump to get a better angle on the 212.
Yeah. So we're gonna jump to right over here.
I mean, almost any angle is going to do a lot more for you there.
And then we're going to have Flow of the Force, which I think I'm going to use on Mr. Mace Windu here.
Oh, and then just save the Force. Don't bother Force pushing the 212.
I think I am still going to do it because I don't know what...
You don't care about what Lumi has to spend Force on?
She could do a sprint still. Yeah, you know what? I will save the Force.
Oh, you know what we also forgot?
What's that?
What stance is Mace in?
Oh!
He's in Vapod.
He's in Vapod.
So he also got to do a dash and a 5-die attack. I believe. Or is it
yes, it's dash and 5-die attack.
Yeah, so do a 5-die attack into the 212?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that would have been while he was back here.
Yeah, let's get that done quickly.
Yeah.
So, no Force refresh. But...
Or actually, yeah, no, that would have been while he was... No, he would have been here because he would have dashed off of...
You would be wherever you want to be at this point. Because you would have dashed and dashed, but I think you get to choose the order in which everything...
So 5-die attack.
That's a good attack. I'm just blocking 2.
1 expertise is a crit, so 3?
3 go through on the 212.
5 damage and a strain?
Sure. The strain sucks, but...
Yeah?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, and now...
And now you have the Flow of the Force.
Now the Flow of the Force, which gets to dash someone.
Yep.
In that case, I think it's going to be Lumi.
So she'll get rid of this and just get her into a better place.
Lovely. I think that's okay.
That looks good to me.
Yeah.
Okay. And you'll score 3?
Yeah.
And some momentum, which I've already done for you.
Thank you.
All right, very nice.
Good shock T activation.
Yeah, good shock T activation. All right, so we got the busted point. That is the ARFs again. We are going to pull Ahsoka out. So this is her last activation. We are going to get Mundi up here.
So currently 3 people.
Yeah, currently 3 people. We're going to take that point back. And I think I shake the disarm. Because I think shaking the disarm and just doing a 7-die attack is better for me.
That's better than the focus, I believe.
I think so as well. And we'll go into Shak T, I guess?
That makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, we'll go into Shak T. I'm tired of your crit mitigation.
She does have crit mitigation.
Good Ahsoka roll, actually.
Very good Shak T roll.
Every defense roll you've made this game has been a very good one.
What are you looking at there?
So far I'm looking at, you've blocked 3.
I'm going to use my 2 expertise to block a 4th and turn a crit to a fail.
Jeez. I had 6 successes there.
Sure
I had 5 successes. That's frustrating. So yeah, that's just going to be some damage, and I guess we'll do the bottom route here because I can't actually get you off the point.
But the recover might help.
Yeah, so we're gonna do 3 damage. We're gonna recover the strain off the 501st.
Makes a lot of sense.
212. Because otherwise,
and how much damage? Sorry, 2.
3.
3. Okay.
3. And I do have a reposition.
Oh, I take 2 because
you have protection. Yeah.
Protection steadfast. Yeah.
And then we'll score and remove her from the table. And that is it for Miss Ahsoka Tano.
Just score 3.
Because that was the. I'll score 2.
2.
And some momentum.
Which one was the priority?
That one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then momentum for me as well?
Did I move your momentum?
I don't think so.
All right, so we know we got Lumi coming up next, and it's going to be this point.
Okay.
Is the priority.
Which I think actually does make Lumi's activation kind of straightforward.
I don't think she can make it because you're engaged with Anakin right now, so you only have a dash and a sprint. So you have 2 dashes.
Yeah.
So I don't think she makes it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right, so Lumi going?
Yes, she's going to take a movement action to get over onto the point and engaged with Anakin.
Yes, sir.
We're going to flip over to Makashi and do a 7-die attack into him.
All right, I'm on my defensive side, so I got 6 dice. What you got? That's a lot of expertise.
Yeah.
That's 4 expertise.
4 expertise is crit, strike.
No, it's crit, strike. Okay. Yeah. So that's pretty good. That's what, 5 successes?
Yeah.
All right.
And a crit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my lord.
Well, I'll block 1.
Oh, those all fails. You'll block 1. Okay, yeah.
That was awful.
Okay, phenomenal. With 4...
You're taking all 3 points, and you're not winning the game, but you're taking all 3 points.
Yeah, how much health does he have left?
You can't take them.
No.
He has 9.
We're going to do 1...
Actually, I think you just won.
2, 3, 4, 5 damage.
Okay. Oh, you're not taking all the points, actually. Not yet.
Not yet, but I could be. We're doing a total of 5 damage. We're going to reposition, which is going to put us just within 3 of this guy here. So right to, if you don't mind. Which also puts me on a point. And then I'm going to shove you twice.
Yep.
So just away he goes, and I knock down a ladder. It's a very important part of the process.
That was an insanely awful defense roll.
Yeah.
Like
that was a huge thing for me.
Bad. Like that's a game-winning defense roll for you.
And then, now that I'm within 3 of the
501st,
the clone commandos, I am going to pay 2 force for precise strike, and they get to make a 5-die attack into
the 212.
The 212.
All right, bring it on.
2 expertise is a crit, so I have 2 crits and 2 strikes.
I'll block 2.
So my 2 crits go through. How much health do they have left?
Can you do 3?
I cannot do 3.
2 damage and a pin.
I can do 2 damage and a pin. So I do not take all the points back, but I take 2 of them.
You came very close though. Like
one more success on that 5-dicer, and
yeah, that was danger close right there. That was
really good Lumi.
So you're only going to score 3, thankfully.
Oh, only.
Only, yeah. And I got the 501st, so this game might be yours. So, all right. Priority. It's going to be the center point.
Okay.
Oh, no, not the center point, but this point right here.
That's roughly center.
I got the 501st. All right, 501st going to go. We're going to start by shooting. So one shot's going to go into pawns over here.
Okay.
So 7 dice.
Pawns has 5.
That's actually a really good 501st roll.
Not amazing for pawns. We're going to block 1.
I'll get 4 through.
Beauty.
Wow, that's almost my tree.
Dang.
That gives me a reposition. That's amazing.
Amazing.
So you're going to take 4 damage. You're going to be pinned and strained.
Oof.
And the 501st is going to get over to here. All right, and now we're going to take a pot shot into Lumi here. And I don't need the force, so we're going to do a coordinated fire pin onto Lumi.
Okay.
And we're going to throw 7 dice into her with the other 501st.
Okay. Yeah, I got 5 because this is range.
All right, so that's going to be... Oh, wow. Okay. That's one of my rolls right there.
Yeah, they're turning around on me.
Apparently. This is just going to be a crit and a strike, so 4 go through?
4 go through, yeah.
4 go through, which once again is actually pretty good for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're just going to shove Lumi because this way she is off the point. And unless you find a way to move her back on, nothing's really going to happen there. I'm actually really happy with where that one is. He's backstopped.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's backstopped. He's got a recover in there, which sadly I'm outside of 2 of Anakin. So the recover doesn't really do anything here for me.
What's your second action?
Oh, that's right. I do have a second action here.
Hunker, maybe?
No, we're going to get them both onto the...
Well, I think if you hunker down with the top one.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair, yeah. So we'll hunker down. We're just going to hunker into base to base with
Makes
this
sense.
guy right here. And they will get some, they'll get some sweet, sweet hunker in there. And we'll flip this point back. And I will score 3, because that was the priority.
Yeah.
So we both get some momentum for that.
Beauty. What a 501st activation.
Good 501st activation. Very nice. All right, we got the ARFs. That's excellent for you.
Beauty. And my activation is
Shakti, which guarantees you a point back.
It does.
Yep. So you activate your coordinated fire damage.
Yeah.
The 212 take a point, take a damage, and boom. That is pretty much the
Yeah,
game.
because it doesn't matter what Shakti rolls. I've killed you on the coordinated fire damage.
Yes, sir.
So I gain a momentum. I take this point back and score 3.
Yep. Yep. And that's basically how it crumbles down there. What was my top deck? Oh
no.
That was a game-winning top deck.
Oh,
right
that
there.
would have been a game-winning top deck.
That would have been a game-winning top deck right there. Jeez. But yeah, so there we go. Like, yeah. So yeah, it is a Mace and Lumi victory.
Yeah.
All right, that was a very uphill battle for me.
It started off very rough for you, but struggle 2, you pulled it back.
But I mean, if I hadn't pulled it back, it wouldn't have been a game.
Yeah.
Is really what it comes down to. I will say this, like, Ahsoka did not perform defensively the way I needed her to
Mace
at all.
and the things that went into her really just kind of chewed through her.
You one-shot her with Mace, and that was just like, I was rolling 5 dice, and I completely blanked down on that.
Yep.
And then all my crackbacks just were not doing it.
No,
either.
your crackbacks weren't doing as much as they should have, and that was real unfortunate for you. And especially early on, Flow of the Force was giving you a lot of trouble.
Oh no, Flow of the Force wasn't giving me trouble. It was your crit mitigation that was giving me trouble. I wasn't ever doing enough damage to get... Mace was never in danger close range. I did 5 damage at most on Mace.
Yeah, and he recovered just a ton.
So he was never danger close. Like, if I had gotten a few more successes through, Flow of the Force would have been a lot more impactful for him. But because I was I was getting great attack rolls into Mace, and Mace was just like, I block 5.
Yeah, no, he rolled phenomenally today. And that is what it was what he rolled, because his defense is actually worse than what it used to be.
Yeah, but the fact that you can add extra dice, because that's the other thing. A lot of your dice rolls, you are adding 1 or 2 dice.
That is very true, yes.
Right?
I was especially early on, I was a very force-efficient list. Yeah. So Mace could afford to just be like, I'm adding 1 here, I'm adding 2 here, I'm adding 1 here.
A lot of your time, you were rolling 8 defense dice.
Yeah,
I couldn't chew through that.
That felt so good.
It was a really, really rough to chew through. And then on top of that,
8 defense dice, steadfast protection is a heck of a drug.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for things to go different for me, Lumi had to not get such a great roll against Anakin there.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal Lumi roll and a terrible defense roll.
It was an average Lumi roll is what it was.
Yeah.
Right? It was an average Lumi roll is what it was, and it was just an absolute atrocious.
Yeah, blocking 1 was real bad.
And it wasn't even a block one, it was an expertise.
Yes.
Right? And that was rough. That was really rough there. And
no, her last activation did everything I needed it to do.
Yeah, she went last, I think, almost both deck pulls, and
Yeah.
She did very well. And yeah, I have a couple people I feel were kind of underperforming for me in this game. I don't think Rex quite did as much as I needed him to do.
No, he felt like he did do that early game dive, which felt impactful, but then we kind of countered that very effectively.
He also didn't go for a long time in the next one. And then Anakin being my last pull on the other.
Yeah, he was very crazy impactful when he came out in Struggle 2, but the fact that he wasn't there for you Struggle 1 really contributed to that being very one-sided.
Yeah. No, so it was one of those things. I think I would say your MVP, though, was definitely Mace. He scored you so many points by virtue of me not being able to get through his defenses.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, that's not to say you didn't have other great plays. Like, I think Shakti did some really good play in there.
Shakti had some really good activations.
Yeah. Lumi did as well.
Lumi did some good stuff. The Commandos also felt very impactful.
I mean, they felt better than they did in the past.
They sure did.
Still don't think I like them over the other clones.
I think there's a genuine question to be asked here, and I think that's the best place now. They're
I mean, I'm going to disagree. I think they are objectively the worst clones.
Interesting.
I do think they are objectively the worst clones.
How so?
Well, they still only take 8 damage to go down. Their offensive output is, sure, it spikes out at 8, but it's not the greatest trees. I'd much rather have any of the coordinated fires over. I don't like coordinated fire damage. I don't think it's actually that great. I think it's the worst of the coordinated fires.
Okay.
I'd rather condition stack or dash around.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, I think the clones are the commandos are the worst of the clones personally.
Interesting. Yeah. I still think like 8 damage to kill them is like, it's the same as the ARFs now. It's the same as the 212th. It's the same as the 501st.
It is.
And if they take more than 1 shot to take down, they have more health effectively.
Which is fair, but I don't think that they're impacting the board in other ways in a really meaningful way, more so than the other characters.
That's fair.
I think the value you got off your supporting fire dash this game was insanely good.
Oh my goodness. Like, I don't think I care that I'm missing the coordinated fire exposed. The dash did so much more work for me.
The dash did a lot of work for you, and honestly, I think the big thing that the commandos did for you this game is that you constantly were rolling the reposition on their defense.
Yes, I got that 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
and that was huge.
Yeah,
so. Mace and Flow of the Force moved them around really effectively, which is something they could have done to any clone. Which is to be fair.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like the commandos are fine, but I don't think they bring as much utility as the rest of the team.
They certainly don't. They are definitely more attrition focused, which is something that Republic is getting better at, but still not as impactful as like a dash or a strain might be.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think the Jedi themselves are attrition-y enough. I don't think the commandos need to be, but.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, I felt like the 501st actually did good work for me this game.
Oh, I love the new 501st. They felt phenomenal for you.
The 212 constantly going into Mace made them feel bad.
Yes.
Because I had some great attack rolls with the 212.
And they also were in consistently a really rough space, both force and positioning wise, to get that focus.
I also had to keep standing around. Like, Mace just diving them. Mace is not the character they wanted to go into at all.
Losing the sharpshooter was a big deal for them.
Yeah, and you forced Mace to be the character they had to go into all game. And as a result, like they were not going anywhere near their effectiveness.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I would say both Anakin and Mundi had good games.
Absolutely, yeah. Anakin continues to be a menace.
Yeah, I would say the only one who really didn't perform for me was Ahsoka. Like, I'm not going to count the 212 because you dived them with a great way to counter the 212.
Yeah. And they still did. They still had a lot of maneuverability. They still held points. They still did stuff while they were.
They did okay.
Controlled.
Yeah.
You just had to think real hard about what to do with them, and they weren't being as effective as they possibly could be.
And honestly, I think my problem with Ahsoka was more that I just got her at awful times in the deck.
You had her at bad times when you wanted her, and because she went down first. And so early, her stuff started costing more.
She just needed to block one more attack against Mace, and it would have been a very different struggle one. Mm-hmm. So different. But either way, this was a solid game. I clawed back to make it a game, which was really nice. But no, solid win in your part. I think you played a really solid game with your 3 Jedi. And it just goes to show Anakin can still be beat. He's got a great identity, but he can be beat.
He can, yeah.
You just have to roll like me, which is terrible. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. We'll see you next time. Happy wargaming.